What is a unicorn buyer in sales and business? I'm Scott Sylvan Bell. It's August 20th, 2017, 12:28 in the afternoon here in Sacramento, California. Perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about business. Now, there's a couple different variations of a unicorn buyer depending upon who's looking. So when I talk to salespeople, they have like this dream buyer that they want, that they walk in and they to the buyer, and the buyer says, look, I want your product, your service, your widget, or your gizmo. I want to pay top price, and I want it today, right? No questions, no objections, and the person just wants it today, okay? So that's the first version of a unicorn buyer. Now, that's what salespeople want, but they don't understand that they can somewhat achieve this by doing a few things, okay? So one is by getting referrals, because the person's going to somewhat know you already. It is going to make it easier. It does not make it that they're a unicorn buyer. It just gives them some of the attributes, okay? Two, you can build some content online so that the person feels like they know you. Could be videos, could be podcasts, could be some information. And then three, you should get really good at your sales process. And one of the biggest confusions new salespeople have is this is what happened. They go to a place of business, and the place of business says, look, here's a script that we want you to learn. And so the salesperson learns it. It's not really their own. It's somebody else's words. It's uncomfortable, and it's chunky. So the salesperson who's brand new is over here, and they don't sound, conversational. That's the word I'm going to use for it, okay? And then they look at the sales guy who's over here, and he's using a script. He's saying the same things over and over and over again. It's just not the script that was given to him when he applied for the job and they gave it to him and it was brand new. And so the salesperson who's brand new looks over at the guy, the veteran, and says, it doesn't seem like you're using a script. It just seems like you're having a conversation. And I don't see where all the questions we're supposed to ask, they're in there. The salesperson who's brand new just doesn't see it. And the person who's a veteran is over here looking like, why are you using that script? It's chunky, it's uncomfortable, and people don't buy from you that way, okay? So what is a unicorn buyer? First, it's the buyer who just walks in and wants to buy, and they pay full price, and they don't question anything, and they've got no objections, and then they walk away. They pay cash, no hassle at all. And then second, the unicorn buyer could be a perception from a salesperson because they've seen other salespeople work with a buyer, and that's what it seems like to them. That guy, it just seems like people walk in, and it's just, they buy from him. He doesn't have to do anything. He's an expert. He's a professional. He's a closer. He's a performer. And it's because he's taken the time, effort, and energy to learn how to have a sales presentation. So if you're looking around and you're like, where are my unicorn buyers at? How come this doesn't happen to me? Take a look at your presentation. Take some time, go give some money to a closer or performer and say, hey, can you show me what you're doing? Can I ride along with you? Can I shadow you? Can I watch your sales process? And if you stay with somebody for roughly 3 days, you're going to see their true game, their true abilities, their true whatever word that you want to put in there, okay? So you could do this, but if you sit through one sales call, you're not going to see it. You're going to see some magic. You're going to see some of the things behind the background, behind the curtain that you didn't know. But it really does take 3 days of shadowing somebody to see the goods, to see what they're using, to see how they get stuff across the buyer. But your job is to ask a lot of questions if you have the capability of doing that. But do not be afraid to pay somebody to watch them to learn some skills, because it'll cut your learning curve down and you'll make some money faster. So there are unicorn buyers out there. So one, it could just be that one random day where you should have bought a lottery ticket and the guy or the girl walks in and says, I'll take it. Or it could be two, because the salesperson will work their butt off to get to where they're at, and it doesn't look like they're working, but they really are. So there you go. Now, if you could do a small favor for me, in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story. That would be fantastic. To the right, to the left, there is a subscribe button. You know what you got to do. You got to subscribe. And then last of all, you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even LinkedIn? Scott Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.